Yeah, go a bit late this time, but oh well, we're doing it. Hey, Digimon Frontier, I guess. Just straight into it, I like Digimon, I assume you like Digimon. We all like side characters.
You said Digimon stuff is like the most popular thing on your channel, so hey.
Yeah.
If you're here, you probably know what the deal is.
Hopefully you know what the deal is. If not, then like you're going to be so lost right now. Hey, sup, Flo?
Yo. Oh, cat.
Oh, man. So yeah, like, just getting right to it. This was an episode. I feel like I could sum it up very quickly by just saying, like, oh, Candlemon hate people and they fight a wizard, and then, like, friggin' Tommy gets his ice power and it sucks.
Yeah, something I'm noticing on this rewatch is a worrying pattern that I already know is gonna... I mean, I already know what happens later, but, like, the pattern of the side characters barely doing anything happens from the moment they start evolving.
Oh, God. Yeah, it's like, the episode itself is alright, I just like, they do Tamaki dirty, or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Tomoki.
Yeah.
It's a fine episode, I guess. They're doing the thing where everybody... Oh, excuse me. They're doing the thing where everybody, episode by episode, gets their powers, evolutions, or whatever.
Yeah. And honestly, yeah, I do like that trope.
Yeah, the side characters get theirs this episode, and they barely do anything with them.
Yeah, it's weird because, like, this is, like, the situation, right? Like, they're fighting fire monsters, and the problem is that, like, the fire is not good against the fire monsters because fire. So it's like, oh, we need an ice guy to help with this. And then Tomoki gets his ice powers, and then he just does nothing.
Yeah, he shoots ice at a Candlemon and freezes it, and then Agnemon handles the rest.
So I guess, as before I get too far away from this, we should probably talk about the lore for a second.
The lore?
Oh yeah, because this episode just straight up introduces Lucemon, just straight up.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Which is kind of wild, honestly, that they, like, introduced this so early, since it's, like, such a big thing, from what I know.
Yeah. Turns out the human Digimon and the beast Digimon hated each other, and so they had a big war, and then Lucemon showed up, and he was like, no.
How? Like, alright, I get what they're going for, because they have the whole, like, human beast form gimmick. How exactly do you define, like, a human Digimon?
Does it stand on two legs and look primarily human? Does
Leomon count?
Probably.
Does he count as a beast Digimon?
No, I think he counts as a humanoid Digimon.
Because I'm thinking of, like, alright, like, is Edamon a human Digimon?
Yes.
Yeah, but you
because he's like
a monkey.
Because he's like a weird guy in a costume.
Yeah, it's like, okay. No, because this, like, alright, Devimon would be human, and this would be like Devimon and Angemon are on the same side, which I guess makes sense in the lore, but, like, yeah, it's very odd. Yeah, one big point for Frontier is decent world building. Oh, yeah. Like, it's a weird detail that's like, this is the divide they have, but it's cool that we get this.
So here's the problem. Looking on the Digimon wiki, Leomon is considered to be a beast man Digimon.
So he is both beast and man.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. What side would Leomon fight on in this war? I don't know.
Maybe Leomon's the double agent, right? And that's how he gets killed. Because he's like a spy for the humans, and he gets like found out, and they just stab him.
Actually, neither side would probably trust him, so Leomon would probably stay out of it.
Out the reason for a conflict is super basic. They don't look like me, so F them, I'm better.
I mean, basically.
Yeah, it's weird, because it's like...
That's kind of the whole plot summed up, basically. Do you know why Truviabond is evil?
No. Well, I thought it was like a virus or something.
I might be remembering wrong, but I think the problem is that between Ophanimon, Seraphimon, and Cherubimon, he's outnumbered.
Wait.
And so he's like, okay, I'm just gonna turn evil or whatever.
Wait, is Ophanimon like an anti-beast, like human supremacist?
No, it's just that Ophanimon and Seraphimon are both human types. There's like a holy trinity thing going on, and only one of them is a beast type.
Oh no. That's the dumb story we have to fit the Digimon movie. Frontier is different. Okay.
Really?
Wait, okay. I think he's referring to when I said the virus thing. Okay, yeah, no, that makes more sense.
Oh.
Yeah, alright, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't even remember if my memory of this might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's part of why he turns bad.
Wait, isn't the sub-story of Hurricane Touchdown that, like, you know, Chocomon got a virus anyways? It just wasn't the Diabormon virus? Like, was it, like, a different... I don't know, I guess, like, Hurricane Touchdown never explains, like, why Cherubimon / Antilamon / you know, Chocomon is evil.
I mean, that's not even the same Cherubimon.
Oh, yeah, I'm just thinking through this real quick.
Oh.
But yeah, effing lore implications. Holy crap, we're just introducing Lucemon, and he's in his kid form for some reason.
It's because Lucemon in his rookie form is super powerful.
Yeah. So I think it's like Lucemon's rookie form is like the strength of an ultimate or some crap, like, generally. Like, he's really up there.
I believe it.
And I think, like, his foul form's like Ultra. Yeah, it's I slap the 3 movies together. Okay, yeah.
Lucemon shows up and he's like, alright, this war's stupid, I'm just gonna rule the world. And then it's like, oh, okay, everything's fine. And then they learned that Lucemon's like he's a bad person.
Yeah, I am very curious because they never get into like why Lucemon was a bad ruler. Like, was he just evil? I guess. All right.
Pretty sure that's the implication. It's just like, oh, he's like a crazy evil dictator type.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting when we like finally get to the Lucemon stuff to be like, all right, what actually is this character? What are like his motivations and what does he actually want? Because I have no idea. I just remember a lot of him going around, like, destroying the world, and it's like, okay. Wait, why? Alright.
I mean, you could probably infer that his motivation is, I'm mad I lost to the 10 Warriors, and so I'm going to re-establish my rule over the world.
Yeah, I guess that's fair enough. But yeah, everyone's gotta get to the next area. I think it's like they have to get to the Forest Terminal, it is? Yeah, Forest Terminal.
That's the next episode.
Is it? Crap, what's this one there? They're just like going along?
I mean, wait. Oh no, you're right. Yeah, the goal was to get to the Forest Terminal, but they don't get to it until the next episode. Oh no, they don't even get to it in the next episode. But
the next episode they get to a different, unrelated plant-themed city.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, they're headed for the Forest Terminal, and they find this place, and the bridge is out.
Yeah, so it's like, hey, let's go, like, climb down the side of the cliff and see if we can find a way around.
There's just a bunch of Candlemon that are like, oh, hey, screw these kids.
So because this is a thing now, are Candlemon human or beast Digimon?
Object.
Is objectifaction?
Just because there was a war between beast and human Digimon doesn't mean that everything falls into those two categories.
Does this mean that, like, Patamon's a beast and he evolves up and becomes a human?
I suppose so.
That's because it's like, if it was like, alright, if it was like vaccine and virus, I would understand more.
I mean, that's literally the Patamon line up to the point where it turns into Seraphimon, who becomes one of the three rulers or whatever.
Object faction is best faction. Oh heck yeah!
Beauty and the Beast up in here.
Beauty and the Beastmon.
Yeah.
Man,
really though, what is Candlemon considered to be?
Man, like
he's just considered to be a fire Digimon.
Man, like if like the Disney princesses were like tamers, what would their Digimon be, and how many of them would get sad and turn evil?
All of them. I mean, certain ones are easy, like I say that and then I blank out entirely.
Yeah, cause Belle and like, I don't know, like Leomon, yeah, sure, why not? A thing like, what like Sleeping Beauty be? It's like, I don't know, Gatsumon, like something rock based, I guess. Like I don't know, like.
Why would it be something rock based?
Yeah, because of the dwarves, right? It has to be something that like feels like that. Well, I know. I guess she'd also have like. Right, crap. That's Snow White. Crap.
That's
what's Sleeping Beauty then?
You said Sleeping Beauty.
Wait. Okay. Crap. What? Because Snow White's the dwarves, and it's like, all right. Well, we have to have something that's like Earth-like and short, I guess. So I don't know, Meteormon.
The 7 Gatsumon.
She has 7 different partners, and they're all Gatsumon.
Yeah. I mean, you could just make different variants of Gatsumon and make them different ore types.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. In fact, they already kind of do that for the evolutions.
Yeah.
God, what would Sleeping Beauty be? Because it's like, I don't know, would it just be like Tinkermon or something? It'd have to feel like a fairy, right? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, you could probably like bullcrap some stuff. You'd probably like make that make sense. Oh, man.
I don't know if Wendy... I mean, she's not a princess, but like she might be considered a Disney princess. And so hers would just obviously be Petermon.
Yeah, alright, yeah. I could, yeah, alright.
Or whatever. It's like a champion or whatever, right?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Whatever turns into Petermon, I guess.
Yeah, we're already bending the rules here. Oh, man. Because I'm trying to think, it's like... Because, crap, it feels like Maleficent would have to have something. Wait, no, would Maleficent be the Digimon?
No, because there's nothing that really fits that.
Because I'm like, I don't know, there's gotta be some, like, dark dragon somewhere, it would be like, oh yeah, Maleficent just turns into that. Because it's like, crap, what even fit? Like, I don't know, Davidramon? That seems a bit weak, though. I don't know. Maleficent's gotta be like ultimate at least, you know, at least.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so I have a problem with this episode when they start. So the Candlemon lure them over to like a fire, and then they throw a bunch of herbs into it. And it's like, oh, the smoke produced to make them fall asleep, and so they run away, and then whatever. Takuya's like, I'll distract them, you run. And then he turns into Agnimon and like tries to fight them. And he starts throwing fire at them, which only makes them more powerful.
Yeah,
Fine.
yeah.
Fine, fair enough. Why does the fire work on Agnemon?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're
Why does-
literally candles, so...
Why do the dumb Candlemon have more power over Agnemon than the other way around?
My question is, how are you struggling against Candlemon when you just beat a freaking, like, ultimate that guards the gates of hell that, like, breathes fire?
Yeah, but, like, I'm just talking about on the basic level of, like, his fire doesn't hurt them, their fire hurts him. And it's like, why?
I thought it was, like, their wax that hurt him, wasn't it? Or did he hit her with, like, fire attacks, too?
They attacked with their fire and it did damage, and then they, like, coated him in wax, which,
Okay,
honestly,
yeah.
I feel like he should have just been able to, like, erupt in fire and melt it.
Yeah.
Because Agdemon's a fire Digimon.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can see your logic, yeah. It's
Agnemon
definitely,
getting-
like, very one-sided.
Agnemon getting wrecked by a couple of Candlemon is stupid on all levels.
I'm like, I'm fine enough with it, you know. Like, I'll complain about him, like, being Cerberus Mon, but it's like, alright, you know, we have to have a reason for, like, a Goodymon to struggle against something, and I feel like this makes enough sense. Like, it's weird that they're
Agnemon-
rookies, but it's like, yeah, whatever, there's a lot of them.
Agnemon, the legendary warrior, is weaker against the Candlemon than Tomoki is throwing water at it from his hat.
Yeah. That's the Arthur around, because it's like, a Goodymon wouldn't be weakened by someone splashing water on him, so maybe, like, in a weird way, he's less fire-y than the Candlemon, who are just made of fire and wax.
I think it's dumb. I think it's really
pretty
dumb.
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty dumb.
By that logic, the Agnemon should have jumped into the river and just started, like, kicking water at them.
Yeah, I probably could have. He really could have, now you mention it.
Yeah.
Agnemon just steals Tomoki's hat and just starts, like, slinging water at him. He's like, I need this for a second, kid. He's like, you don't need to save me, I can save me.
Also,
Yeah.
there's like a running theme in this show right now where it's like, oh, like younger children and girls, they shouldn't get spirits, or at least according to Junpei.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like Junpei's meant to be unlikable, but also it's like, we're 2 for 2 on, like, people he says should get spirits not being good with them.
Yeah.
So I'm just imagining, like, Junpei's just in the writer's room. Like, they're just read over the script, and it's like, oh yeah, and then Tomoki, does this, and he, like, manages to beat the Candlemon and look cool, and Junpei's like, yeah, but, he's a kid, yeah, he shouldn't be able to be that good, yeah, come on, let's nerf him down a bit, guys.
Despite the fact that the ice Digimon is surrounded by a body of water.
Yeah, and fighting him, he's made of fire.
Yeah, of course, Junpei's obviously meant to be unlikable at first.
Oh,
I don't remember if he does better than these two in his episode where he inevitably gets his spirit, but it'll be it'll be really funny if he does super good and just stomps whatever it throws at him in that episode.
If Junpei was right all along and he actually is more deserving.
Yeah, it's like, oh hey, I'm better at fighting than you two. I guess I was right.
So far, he's kinda right. Oh man. Cause yeah, it's like...
But Koji's also a jerk, but like, I don't know, he's not making offhanded remarks about how everyone else is, like, not as worthy as him of getting a spirit.
Koji's a jerk, but he's like, more of a lone wolf, stay out of my way type, and that's more understandable.
He's Matt.
Yeah,
he's like less social Matt.
He's Matt, but without the justification that made Matt, like, work.
Yeah.
He's just like, I don't care about these losers, get out of my way. I gotta go be edgy and fight my brother.
The light dude is the brooding, edgy kid.
Honestly, I'm into it so far. He's that guy. Yes, exactly. He's that guy.
Probably actually the most competent of the group, but he's like, I don't want to interact with these people.
Yeah. He is the most willing I've seen a Digimon character be to just straight up murder something violently.
Yeah, with his own two hands.
Yeah. God, I'm so glad that I got an image of what he did to that effing Woodmon, because holy crap. But yeah, we finally get Chocomon, which is a name that sounds like it should be a slur.
It's a stupid like it's one of those instances where I think the original name is worse than the dubism name.
Yeah, isn't the dubism
which is
just Bearmon or something? Yeah.
It's Kumamon, which is the Japanese word for Kuma is bear.
Yeah, I think Bearmon actually is a thing though, isn't it? It's like a different Digimon.
I think so.
He does not care. He tries to go for the kill.
Yeah, it's like, destroy this Woodmon.
Oh man. But yeah, meanwhile, like, Agnemon fights the Candlemon and they're like, oh yeah, we'll just use a wizard to kill you, and Wizardmon just pops out of nowhere and multiplies himself.
So the implication seems to be that they broke the bridge, took the code, and gave it to one of the Candlemon, probably their best fighter, like, logically speaking.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, use the data that can turn you into Wizardmon, that's also the bridge, and like fight off like people we don't want to be here. I could see it working like that. Or I mean, heck, that seems to be how it works.
Yeah, makes sense.
Which
so
is kind
far
of cool.
Makes
I like that Wizardmon shows up and he doesn't really do much damage, but he does a bunch of like cool magic tricks and like.
Oh yeah, the Wizardmon part of this fight is like actually kind of great.
Yeah,
it's like really funny. It's like he's like making illusions and stuff, and he's like, doing weird gimmicks. And Tomoki's just like, oh wait, hey, one of them has a shadow. That's the real one. I like that, like, one where, like, Agnemon's like, alright, well, of course these are fakes, there's only one real you, and Wizardmon's like, no, they're not, they're all me.
Yeah. Also, it kills me that the description of Wizardmon is a Digimon that has mastered fire and earth magic. His special attack is Lightning Cloud, or whatever. It's like, what?
I think that might be a mistranslation. Because it's like, he's fire and lightning, isn't he? I think he's supposed to be fire and lightning.
Yeah, the subtitles say fire and earth.
Oh, that's funny. Oh man, but yeah, just beat Wizardmon, get the code, restore the bridge. Alright, awesome. Thanks, Tomoki. You helped by doing your normal human powers.
Yeah, so it seems like bravery is, I don't know, it's not always the trigger, but we're not dealing with like the archetypes of like the original kids where everybody has like a quality assigned to them.
Yeah, this is just like, alright, you showed some positive trait of like friendship or whatever. Alright, the spirit accepts you, you pass.
Yeah.
Like, you're willing to, like, help your friend, okay, you've been chosen.
Yeah, or in the case of Izumi, you show concern over somebody.
Oh, man.
You
have basic human empathy? Alright, you know what, that's good enough.
You get a spirit. You get a spirit.
You all get spirits.
Hey, to be fair, we already established that Yggdrasil might not have the best intentions or always know what it's doing.
It would make a lot of sense if Yggdrasil just never knew what it was doing and it was just bumbling its way through things. Yeah,
it does too many malicious things for that to be the case, though.
Just be a decent person and power up, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, how do we make it make sense for this, like, ancient being to give power to 5 teenagers with attitude? And it's like, I don't know, man, I guess they were just, like, cruel or something. I don't know, I mean, this seems like a good trait. Sure, let's do that.
Alpha will find 5 random kids.
5 random teenagers who know martial arts. Oh, man. Like, can you imagine if Power Rangers, like, they just gave the power to, like, Bulk and Skull as, like, 2 of the 5, like, members? And they just didn't know karate and they just tend to, like, wing it?
I mean, like, 2 street fighting Power Rangers would be pretty cool.
Honestly, yeah, now that I say it out loud, that would actually be pretty rad. It's like, you know, Red Ranger's do his fancy flips and stuff, and like Bulk just runs up and just like beams a dude in the face.
It'd be like having 2 kanjis on the team.
Yeah. Just gotta imitate wrestling moves and hope it works.
Yeah.
You know what, they totally would.
Oops.
Man, Bulk and Skull became some of the goats, though. Oh, yeah. Bulk and Skull saved the universe.
Do they?
Yeah, it's like, I think it's like the end of Lost in Space or more. Like, there's an end to the, like, you know, like, main series, like, timeline or whatever. And it's just straight up like Bulk and Skull have their big face turn. I forget exactly what they do, but they like help inspire the people or something. They pull a Hercule, and that like
I was about to say, it sounds like they pull a Hercule.
And that like gives the heroes the energy they need to like activate something that wipes out all evil from the universe forever.
Incredible. Yo, real talk though, the fact that Hercule is the actual hero of the Boo Saga is incredible.
Oh yeah, it's so good. Oh man. So, I don't know if we talked enough about this episode yet.
Yeah, that's pretty much everything of value from this episode.
Oh man. Okay.